Thank you, President Moorhead. Class of 2018, it is a pleasure and honor to speak to you on this momentous occasion. In many ways, my life story began with the University of Georgia. 23 years ago, my parents came here as first-generation college students. My mother first felt me kick in the Tate Student Center. My parents would go on dates to the creamery. And after I was born, I would even attend some of my mother's chemistry classes when she could not find a sitter. No wonder I hate chemistry, right? My parents would bring us to Athens every summer and show us the campus. And I remember on one special occasion, I got so excited, I accidentally ran through the arch. Like any good UGA students, my parents explained the consequences to me, and I cried for 3 days because I thought I would never graduate. Joke's on you, Mom. Then, in 2007, tragedy struck, and my father passed away at age 32 due to a brainstem hemorrhagic stroke. My mother made every sacrifice imaginable to give my siblings and I a better life and ensure we had every opportunity of our peers, if not more. I decided to live for the legacy of my father and bring honor to his name by seeking a life dedicated to serving others. This led me from Wayne County, population 30,000, to the University of Georgia. While the individual elements of my story are unique, the story itself is not. We are a community of stories. We all come from different backgrounds and origins across the state, nation, and world. We each faced and continue to face different adversities and new challenges, and we each took unique pathways in our time here at the University of Georgia. But the unifying factor tying us all together is the University of Georgia. We all cling to wisdom, justice, and moderation while sharing an affinity for red and black attire and spending fall days in between the hedges. As graduates, we must now write our own stories based on the lessons that we learned here. We must strive to live for a purpose-driven life by growing through adversity, seeking our passions, and building a legacy that will outlive us all after we are gone. No matter what the past, today we all stand on the precipice of the future. On May 4th, 2018, we may have entered this stadium as students, but we will leave as alumni embarking on the rest of our lives. Here at UGA, our ideals and values are physically represented in one of the most enduring symbols of the university, the pillars of the arch, representing wisdom, justice, and moderation. We all have our own personal arch of values that we craft from our experiences and personal growth. If we model our arch like that one on Broad, then we will succeed in creating transformative and solid values that will shape and guide our lives for years to come. Iron is strong because it is forged in fire, just as our own values are most strengthened by adversity. As we sit in this stadium tonight, the home of so many victories this past fall, I cannot help but think that tonight we are celebrating our own victory. The great sportscaster Louis Grizzard once said, "The game of life is a lot like football. You have to tackle your problems, block your fears, and score your points when you get the opportunity." And I think the 2017 football season can teach us a lot about life. After the victory of the Rose Bowl, the team didn't stop and celebrate. They went directly from the stadium to the airport and were back in Athens early Tuesday morning preparing for the national championship. Coach Smart said, "I don't know one person that ever talked about Justin Gatlin being ahead of Usain Bolt at the 50-meter mark. Nobody cared. They only care about where you finish, and they only care about what you do next. That's our objective, to do what's next." Class of 2018, this is only the 50-meter mark of your lives. What comes next for you? Sometimes you'll win, and sometimes you'll be challenged and will fall, but it is in these tough times that we grow the most. May every season of your life be a building year. May you never stop growing, and may you never expect to play in your version of the national championship, but find yourself there anyway. Discovering your passions is one of the most important elements of a successful life. If you're not doing what you love, then you're not truly living. I hope you all will passionately pursue your career, interests, and dreams, but I also challenge you to have a passion for life in general as well, a passion for serving others and leaving the world better than you found it. Passion is about working towards something even though you know you may be unsuccessful or have little impact. I recognize the absurdity of my dreams of running for political office, but I still dream anyway. Discover your passion in life and pursue it relentlessly. My father's death and my mother's actions have taught me the importance of leaving a legacy of a purpose-driven life. I have taken the words of the poem, A Splendid Torch by George Bernard Shaw, as my own life's motto and mission. Shaw wrote, "I want to be thoroughly used up when I die, for the harder I work, the more I live. Life is no brief candle to me. It is a sort of splendid torch which I have got a hold of for the moment." We each now have hold of our own torch and the opportunity to write the story of our lives. While I do not know what my story holds, I do know my theme, my why. My purpose is to consistently improve myself, the lives of others, and the world around me. Purpose is drawn from our personal growth and must be joined with passion for true success in life. Class of 2018, take hold of your torch and light the path you take today for others to follow tomorrow. The lessons we learned in our classrooms helped us to pass the tests, earn the degree, and hopefully get the job. But it is the lessons taught outside of the classrooms that most help us learn to live, grow, and lead. I am truly grateful to my friends that keep me humble and continue to challenge me, my professors, mentors, and advisors who once saw potential in me and decided I was worth developing, my siblings who I hope I have helped guide and serve as a role model to, the memory and legacy of my father, whom I hope I have made proud, and my mother, without whom I would be nothing, and without whose sacrifice I could not have been here today. Class of 2018, while our stories may have all had different beginnings and will have different endings hence, they will forever be entwined in this place and with each other, in this home, the University of Georgia. Grow from adversity, find your passions, and build the legacy of your life as you write your own future. Go Dogs, and congratulations to the class of 2018. And may the 4th be with you.